Hello, my loves. Welcome back to Craft Hoarder over here on YouTube, our own crazy little crafting corner of the universe. We are back with another episode of Paint with Me. Um, yeah. So let's just dive in, shall we? We are working on Starborn Unicorn. It is a Diamond Art Club canvas. Anthony Christou is the artist, and yeah, I've had this one kit up for quite a while. I've really only recently started making any kind of progress on it because, let's be real, I kind of lost it for a while. And then I found it again when I was reorganizing my stash. So I decided to start working on it. Part of the many whips that I have going on in rotation. And it's going. It's an enjoyable canvas. Not like there's a lot of the same colors in this one. There's a lot of purples and blues in this canvas. So I kind of put it on timeout a lot because, like, doing a lot of the same kind of color palette kind of bores me sometimes. So yeah, I don't make as much progress on this as I probably could. But we are still making progress, so that's a good thing. This one I have plans on hanging up in my children's room when it is finished. And I also have plans on making it a girl horse instead of a boy horse. Just, just cause it's going in my girls' room and I want them to have a girl horse in their room. So, yeah. That's what we're gonna do. So it's been a while. How y'all doing? Hope you're doing good. You may notice that my setup looks a little differently. It's because I've had a lot of things going on, and this is now realistically the only way it's really possible for me to diamond paint anymore, is at an angle. I'm still kind of getting used to this. I'm hoping that I get a really cool drafting table for my birthday. We'll see. We'll see. I'm really hoping. I'm really, really hoping. I'm really hoping that that happens. Because I could really use it. And I've got a lot of, like, medical reasons for that. So yeah, like I said, it's been a while, so let's catch up. So I am currently on my 9th MRI and CT scan for the month. Yay me. I don't really know that we're actually sure what's happening. So if my voice at any point gets a little weird and the video cuts out for a minute, it's because I'm probably having a, for lack of a better term, seizure, migraine thing happening. We don't really know what it is. It's, they thought I was having stroke mini strokes for a while. We have ruled out mini strokes, thank God. So I'm not having those. We're still not sure what it is, but whatever it is causes symptoms very similar to stroke. I have been hospitalized several times at this point, and it kind of sucks because we don't really have a lot of answers. So I apologize beforehand if at any point I start talking funny and the video cuts out. So enough about that, because it's yeah, I don't have enough information to get into it, and quite frankly, I just don't want to. Happy news, my 6-year-old just had her tonsils taken out, and she had her adenoids taken out, and she had ear tubes put in, and it is happy news because now we will not have to deal with her getting sick all the time. So I'm really, really excited about that. No more ear infections every other month. No more antibiotics every month kind of thing. No more missing a whole bunch of school in the winter time. So I'm really, really excited about that. And even better news is that we are doing it in the summer, so she's not missing out on seeing her friends and stuff right now. So we are really, really excited that that has been done. And I am even more grateful that I found a doctor that actually listened to me about her tonsils, because they were huge. Like, they were absolutely giant, and I was having a really difficult time finding a doctor that would realistically even look at them and say whether or not anything was wrong with them, other than, yeah, they look swollen. But the ENT who was already doing her ears, I tried to get a referral for him to actually look at her tonsils too, and I couldn't get one because there was no obvious sign of infection, so insurance wouldn't give me the referral for the tonsils. But when we went in there for her ears, and we talked about the ear surgery, I talked to him about her tonsils, and I gave him some history on her tonsils, and the fact that she snores really badly, she has sleep apnea, all of these red flag indicators that are red flags, but not enough for a doctor to go, okay, obviously we need to go get checked out. And he was like, well, we'll just take him out since I'm already going to be in there. And he took him out, and he told me that they were oversized even for an adult. So I'm super grateful that he listened to me, because we saved her so many problems that were going to be in the future. So I'm really grateful to that doctor, and I'm really grateful that he listened to me. So advocate for your children. That's all I can say. Find a doctor that will listen to you and just push, because you know what? Sometimes mommy really does know best. And same thing with her adenoids. Her adenoids were oversized even for an adult. And I did not want my kids to have to go through that whole mess. I went through it as a kid, and it was miserable. And, my mom couldn't get a doctor to listen to her, and I went through years of it. And it was no fun. So, I'm really, really glad that and grateful that this doctor listened. So, super happy about that. Super happy that it worked out the way it did. And my youngest, she just turned 5. I can't believe it. She's already 5. She's getting so big. Oh my goodness. Such a big girl. She had a Chuck E. Cheese birthday party because she wanted to be just like Big Sister. And she, one sec. So, we did the Chuck E. Cheese thing, and super proud of herself for when you do the kids' birthday thing. There's a dog hair right there. Ugh. Freaking dog hair gets everywhere. He is shedding so bad right now. It is ridiculous. And you know what? I could really use some backlighting on this thing, so bear with me. There we go. That's better. You can see a little better now. Anywho, they do this thing. Did I just bump you out of frame? No, you're still good. Okay. They do this thing where they stick the birthday kids into a ticket blaster. It's basically like a big money grab, but for kids, and it's for tickets, right? You go in there and all the tickets swirl around and you catch them out of the air. And they showed her the big ticket, which was worth like $500, and told her to try to catch that one out of the air, and she did. She caught that one and a couple other ones, so she ended up with like 600 tickets out of it. And she could have caught more, but she wanted that one. And as soon as she caught it, she knocked on the door to get out. It's like, you still have time left, and she's like, no, I'm done. I'm good. I got the big prize. I'm done. She's so proud of herself, though. Super proud of her. And between all of us, because, okay, so just a little tip for those of you who don't know. If you don't have kids like other kids that you want at a Chuck E. Cheese birthday party, so like they make you pay for 6 kids in order to get like the birthday package deal, right? And if you don't have 6 kids that you want to invite, adults can count as kids as long as you have one adult. You can have the rest of your adults count as kids. Well, that's kind of an odd little dot right there, isn't it? I don't know what color that was supposed to be, but that's just gonna go in our junk gems. Look at that, another dog hair right there. Good Lord, this dog is shedding like mad. So we had my 2 kids, obviously, and we had my mom, my brother, me, my boyfriend, my grandma, and my dad, who he couldn't end up making it because he had to work on a fire that day. So let's see, me, my mom, my dad, my brother, my grandma, my boyfriend, my 2 kids. So there was 8 of us, right? 6 of them. One of them who didn't show, so there was 7. So 6 of us were kids. Even though in all technicality there were only like 2 actual children. The rest of us, and they counted 6 of us as kids and 1 of us as an adult. Which is fun because the adults get to play. And just a little hack for you. So all of us pulled all of the tickets, and the kids got over 8,000 tickets on the kids' wristbands. Between all of the wristbands, there was 8,000 tickets. So the kids got to pick whatever they wanted, which was super fun for them. I had them take turns. As the birthday girl, of course, she got to go first. And then, she ended up with like one extra thing because, again, she's the birthday girl. And I did the same thing for my oldest when we had her birthday there. So it was fair. Totally fair. But yeah, I mean, it's a good time. And everybody has fun pretending to be a kid for a day. It was quite enjoyable. And the kids had an absolute blast playing games with all of the adults. And just running around like mad, bouncing in the bounce house, just playing all the different games, jumping all over the place, and it was just so much fun. So that was a really good time. And then the following weekend, I had one of my larger events for the... Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I'm done with this color before I put it away. I think I am. One of my larger events for the soap company for the summer, which was the Lavender Festival. Did fantastic there. The next weekend, which was her actual birthday, I had another really large event in Roseburg, which was my second year there, and did really well. Even despite the rain, we still did really well. Not as good as last year, but again, it was raining. So I didn't really expect to do as well as I did last year, but we still did good. And I still made it home in time to sing her happy birthday and tuck her in and give her some birthday snuggles and lovins, and it was really good. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was the month of June. And then here in July, I was supposed to have an event this weekend, but I just got released from the hospital like 2 days ago, and to be quite honest, I'm just not feeling well enough for that right now, so I did not want to risk my health, so I just chose to stay home this weekend, which I think was probably a wise decision considering how this weekend has already gone. But yeah, it's been really good. My daughter's recovering really, really well. She has been up and playing and screeching her little brain out, which I don't know that that's necessarily so good for the recovering surgery, but I'll tell you, your kids can drive you absolutely up the wall sometimes because they never are quiet, and when they are, something's wrong. Well, my little girl was using sign language for a couple of days because, it really hurts to have your tonsils taken out. I don't know if any of you have experienced that at an age where you can remember it, but I was 17 when I had mine taken out, and I remember being absolutely, completely miserable. It was awful. And so I remember it quite well. And I felt so bad for her. And she was using sign language, and I cannot tell you how much I have missed the sound of my little baby girl and just all of her little joyfulness and all of her little sing-songs and all of her little tantrums and all of her little sweet sounds that she makes, even when she's, you know, not being sweet. Like, you miss all of it, and I'm so happy to hear her voice. Even the screeching playing and stuff, I'm so grateful to hear it today. And I'm sure that, you know, she's still not 100% yet, but she is getting better. And because of everything that's been going on with me and everything that, you know, she's been recovering from, my youngest has actually been staying with family for the last week, and she's been here today, and I have missed her so much, so much, and I'm so grateful that she's home today, and we've all been hanging out and playing together, and it's just been a wonderful time. So yeah, that's how that's been going. And yeah, so my honey is at work right now, and I need to pause this video. So we are back. Sorry about that. Had to jump off for a minute, but anywho, so yeah, things are going pretty good. Making some good progress. Totally forgot what I was talking about. But I'm going to end it here because I think my phone is about to die. So thank you all for stopping in. Thanks for coming by. Y'all be cool, be kind, be safe. Peace out.